Hello and welcome to my revisit to the Hornby West Coast Highlander. I originally ordered this from Hornby on the 24th 11th November 2018, but actually by the time I got it I'd done a review of it on the 6th of December 2018, so I thought about time I'd done a revisit to this train set, which is the West Coast Highlander from Hornby. Let's take a close look at the box. This is an R1157 Trakmat, 1600mm by 1280mm. Starter oval track plus track pack A. So we've got an 040, a saddle tank loco, which means a bit like a horse. You know when you put a saddle on a horse, the tank goes over the loco like a horse. That's why it's called the saddle tank. And we've got two plank wagons, a tank and air ventilated wagon, plus two huts and the little box type things where you can put your bag of lettuce perhaps. You've got some telegraph poles there. You've got a height barrier, so if the wagons are even higher they can't go through. You've got a little water pole to fill up the loco with, and you've got some little white signs there telling you about the height of the hill. Some more white signs there telling you maybe got numbers on them, and then the little sign there saying whistle. And then you've got some track and curves, a point, a buffer, straight, smaller straight, a little curve, a power track, and the old type controller. So let's just show you quickly. You've got the same thing on the side there, another picture of the loco there, same thing on that side, and on the back you've got about the Trakmat, how you can go from the different stages of the Trakmat and different accessories you can get. Just quickly show you this little map on here. It says Inverness. This is part of Scotland, and just there it says Ben Nevis, which is the highest mountain or the highest hill. I'm not sure if it's a hill or a mountain in Scotland, I think. Anyway, let's get this box open and see what we've got inside. Right, so let's pull this out. Right, so let's have a look at the paperwork. Right, I've got the usual operating and maintenance, general, DC, ready, running, hint, routine maintenance, lubrication. So we've all seen like a zillion times, body removal, and spare parts. So that's pretty general. And then we've got the owner's manual, maintenance and operating instructions, like more of a colourful version. I mean, basically what I've just shown you really, like baseball construction, about the points, running a train, uncoupling ramp, all that kind of stuff. And then we've got the Trakmat. I won't open it up because it's very, very big. I can show you a picture of it though, what it looks like. That's what the Trakmat looks like. Got two ovals. You've got a siding there, another siding there. You've got a station there. You've got an engine shed there, another station there, a water tower there, a house there, and a signal box there, and a few other bits and pieces on it. Now in there you did get the bag of accessories, which I did just show you, which is all that lot there. That's all the accessories are. You've got the three huts here, like I said, goes that way. And then what you can do, if you've got the mail set, you can put your little mail bags in like that. And you've got this little hut here, with a green door with a chimney, and I called this small shed. I didn't quite pick that up, but I've actually written the small shed on that, don't know how well. Anyway, and then on this one, got another little green door on it, slightly larger, as you can see. This one's got a window, this one's got a window on the side, and that's got a window on the front. And then you can see 8 curves here to make a loop, and then here you did get the straight point and the power track. That's what went in that space just there. And of course you've got the, I won't get this out, but got the old style controller, very simple. That's more power, and that's the direction. And then you've got the actual power plug there. Again, I won't get that out. Then let's take a look at the Loco. And underneath there's a little hole where you can put your finger through. Okay. So this is the Loco, WCR West Coast Railway, I expect. Got a little man just there in the cab. It's not painted, there is detail in the cab. Got the chimney, the whistles. That's where you put the water there. Do up close and personal in a minute. And then you've got the Lock Gelly plank wagon. And then you've got the DJS petroleum wagon. And then you've got another plank wagon. Very good wheels on it. And then lastly you've got air ventilated on the sides there. I think this does come off somehow. I'm not going to force it off, but I do believe it does come off. So I think it does. Not sure how you do it, but I think it does come off somehow, I think. So let's do an up close and personal. Okay, so we've got the West Coast Railway 040, which means no wheels at the front, those are the middle wheels, there's no wheels at the back. That's its chimney, that's where you put the water in, whistles, the safety valve. Got the cab with a little fireman or the driver in there. There is detail in there, but it's not painted up. Has not got sprung buffers. D-type coupling. Not much detail on the bottom. Got some couplings on both sides there. As you can see, got a beigey brown colour. It's got little round windows, but there's no glass or not feel there's little portholes that you can see. Finger behind them. Just a very basic Loco really. Let's take a look at all the 4 wagons. Let's quickly do the Lock Gelly wagon. It's an 8 plank wagon. Again, none of these have got sprung buffers, they're all just like hard plastic buffers.
Midland Model Railway. The Triple MR for sure.
Let's give it a test down the slope, rolling test. Then it went as far as this, well you can see just gone slightly past the station house. This is the DJS petroleum tank wagon. Again, not too sprung buffers. A bit detail on the side. Nothing, oh there's a bit detail on the bottom. Let's give it the rolling test. Not even past the station. This is the brown plank wagon, 8 planks I think. Again, no sprung buffers with D-type coupling. A little bit of detail on the bottom. A little round thing just there, I'm not sure what that is. Let's put it on the oh, it's very good. I gave it a quick second test because it got caught on the platform, and then actually second time around it went there. So lastly, the air ventilated wagon, D-type couplings, again no sprung buffers, no detail on the bottom, details on the side there as you can see, nothing on the roof. at the same place as the Lock Galley. Not such a race, but the brown wagon went the furthest, and then you've got the tank wagon. So a bit of a mixed bag.
To JJ's test track.
Okay, so now we're on my JJ's test track, and let's just give this a whirl and see what happens. Well, we know what's going to happen. They all seem to be connected. You heard those little clicks, are they all connected? Remember, I can't go too fast on here. As you can see, it's only a small track. Trouble is, I can spend hours on just doing backwards and forwards. Don't do that too often, not on film anyway, because otherwise it gets a bit boring. That seemed to work okay, so let's go upstairs to my MMMR.
Midland Model Railway. The Triple MR for short.
Dramatic ending there. Come hit the tree, which hit the signal gantry. A bit of a crash ending there, but all is well. Just model trains. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you like my review of West Coast Highlander. Well, it's more of a revisit, but you know what I mean. Please like and subscribe, and comment down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.